Friends, myself Manoranjan. Today we will discuss about the next experiment of physics lab. Aim of the experiment is to determine the surface tension of water by capillaryrise method, and apparatus required 3 capillary tubes of different bore radii, 2 a thin rectangular plate to hold the tubes, 3 is your a clamp stand, 4th one is a needle of 5 to 6 centimeter length, and 5th one is travelling microscope, 6th one is thermometer, and 7th one is beaker, water and hydrostatic bench. Then theory: when a capillary tube is immersed vertically in a liquid that weighs glass, liquid rises in the capillary tube. This is called capillary rise. If the height through which liquid rises above surface of water in beaker is h, then surface tension of liquid is given by S is your rho g r by 2 into S plus r by 3, where r is your radius of capillary tube, rho is your density of liquid, g is your acceleration due to gravity. But for water, rho is your 1 gram per centimeter cube. So, surface tension S is your g r by 2 into S plus r by 3, because rho is your 1. Before going for experiment, you have to require the data, that is temperature of water by using thermometer, then determination of least count of the travelling microscope, that means 1 main scale division is 0.05 centimeter, 50 vernier scale division will coincide with 49 main scale division, 1 vernier scale division will coincide with 49 by 50 main scale division. So, least count is your 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division, that is 1 minus 49 by 50 main scale division, that will be your 1 by 50 main scale division, but 1 main scale division is your 0.05 centimeter, that means 1 by 50 into 0.05 centimeter, that is 0.001 centimeter. Here this one is your travelling microscope. Here there are 3 capillary tube with a needle, burette stand, water with beaker. See here, when capillary tubes are immersed vertically into the water, then capillary rise means water rises in first capillary tube is up to this, and second is up to this, and third is up to this, and here needle just touches the water surface level. So, first we have to focus the upper meniscus of water of first capillary tube. So, it will be looks like this. Then we have to focus it and tangent the horizontal crosswire of the microscope like this. Then we will take the vertical reading. Then similarly we will go for second capillary tube and water meniscus is like this. Then tangent the horizontal crosswire, then take the vertical reading. Similarly go up to third capillary tube. Then in same process we will find for third. Finally we have to focus the needle. Then needle will be looks like this, and tangent the horizontal crosswire of the microscope like this and take the vertical reading. Then by subtracting this reading to this reading, that means we will find H1 is this minus this is H2, and this minus this is H3. With the help of this vernier caliper of this microscope, we will take reading for capillary tube 1, 2 and 3, and for also needle. And table for determination of height h of the water column. See here, serial number of tubes, that is 1, 2, 3, reading at meniscus of water inside the tube, reading of the lower end of the needle, then small h is your capital H minus H1 in centimeter. See here, reading at the meniscus of water inside the tube, that is in 4 columns: main scale reading in centimeter, vernier coincidence, vernier scale reading, then total, that is your H. Total is your main scale reading plus vernier scale reading. This one is reading of the lower end of the needle, main scale reading in centimeter, vernier coincidence, vernier scale reading in centimeter, total, that is H1 in centimeter. Then H small h, that is height, is your capital H minus H1 in centimeter. Then these are the data. We will go for radius of the capillary tube. With the help of this horizontal vernier caliper and vertical vernier caliper, we will find radius of capillary tube 1, 2 and 3. So, see here, First we have to focus the first capillary tube, that is like this, and crosswire of this microscope is like this, horizontal crosswire and vertical crosswire. By using these two knobs, we will move the hole to first quadrant like this. That means vertical crosswire will tangent to left hand side end of this hole and horizontal crosswire will tangent to lower end of this hole. Then we will take reading for LHS and lower from the horizontal vernier caliper and vertical vernier caliper. Then we will move these two holes in such a way that hole will be in third quadrant. That means horizontal crosswire will tangent to upper end of this hole and vertical crosswire will tangent to right hand side end of this hole. Then we will take reading from vertical vernier caliper and horizontal vernier caliper. Then see here LHS reading and RHS reading. Then we will subtract this. Then we will find the horizontal diameter. Here we got lower end reading and here we got upper end reading. Then by subtracting this, we will find the vertical diameter. Then by taking this, that will be your radius. Then table 2, table for determination of horizontal bore radius, serial number of tubes, reading of the left hand side and reading of the right hand side, capital D, that is A minus B, R is your diameter by 2. So these are the values we are taken from the experiment. Go for table 3, table for determination of vertical bore radius, serial number, reading of upper side, reading of lower side, and D is your B minus A in centimeter, R is your D by 2 in centimeter. By taking observation, these are the datas, and calculation part 1 is your R1 is R1H plus R1B by 2, that is 0.072 plus 0.072 by 2, and this one is your R1. Similarly, R2 is your R2H plus R2B by 2, and this one is your R2. R3 is your R3H plus R3B by 2, and this one is your R3. Surface tension for first capillary tube S1 is GR1 by 2 into S1 plus R1 by 3, and this one is your data. And for surface tension for capillary tube number 2, that is S2, is this value, and for S3 also this. And mean S is your S1 plus S2 by S3, S1 plus S2 and S3 by 3, and this one is your surface tension, mean surface tension. But your standard value is 71.9 per centimeter. So percentage of error is standard value minus observed value by standard value into 100, and 71 minus 73.001 by 71 into 100, and percentage of error is 2.818%. So, and in conclusion, the surface tension of given liquid is found to be this with an error this percentage. Thank you.